Brewcocky.
Yep. Cheers.
Oh, wow.
Episode 16. Yeah, I need to be here for your first sip.
Chocolate-covered pineapple porter by Cape May Brewing.
Yeah.
Just smell.
Oh no, I don't want to because I'm not trying it yet. I want it to be like.
I understand.
I'm giving Sarah another can.
Smell the pineapple from here though. Does exactly what it advertised.
The pineapple hits you so hard.
Yeah.
And then the chocolate just shoves its fist up your ass.
It's a good description.
For me, when I drink it, it's like every sip, it's a trip because it tastes like a porter, then it tastes like chocolate, and then it tastes like pineapple.
The sweetness of the pineapple is always there.
Yeah.
I get it on the sides of my tongue.
Okay.
Wow. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could drink like a lot of them.
It's definitely a sipping beer.
You know what it first tasted like?
What?
Almost like a Red Bull or like a Monster.
Okay, I could see that.
You know what beer was surprisingly good?
Which one?
That Kentucky Brewing Peppermint Bourbon Porter.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So good. And I lost 2 of them in the
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm saving them.
That's okay.
No, it's not. It was so good.
It's a seasonal. It'll come back.
Did it come back this year?
I don't think so. But then again, I didn't look for it.
That's fair.
The one that I've been meaning to try just because I've heard how good it is Cigar City's, I think it's Field Marshal Zhukov.
What's that?
It's just their Russian Imperial Stout that they
I
only
like
release
Russian.
during the winter.
Nice. I like Great Lakes Oatmeal City Stout.
Did I try? I haven't tried that in a while.
Very good.
All right.
So why does when you press the want button to play the whole thing, but when you press the applause button?
Because I have the applause set to only when you hold it.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty cool. This thing's
Oh,
nifty.
you can change the button settings. That's awesome.
Like if I change these, I could just press it once, and it would keep going and going and going and going until I press it again and stop it.
That's cool. That's really cool.
That's cool.
I figured the applause one would be good to.
Yeah, cut it off.
I agree.
How's everyone's week been?
Yeah, it's been all right.
Yeah.
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 It's
Any
good.
good stories?
No, not really. Nothing.
I have one.
Yeah.
So I shoot real estate, not like with a gun, pew pew, with a camera.
Well, you can shoot with a gun too.
Well, yeah, but not real estate.
For
Okay.
just to give our listeners some mystery, you decide.
What do you want?
And I was photographing a house the other day, and this lady, she was very nice. The realtor was like, she's just sitting in the dark. I'm like, oh, okay.
Just sitting in the dark in the middle of a room.
Yeah.
Sort of deal. This is how horror movies begin.
Yeah, so I didn't know what to expect. I go in there. She's a lovely South Italian Philly woman. And it turns out she has lupus. So, which is why she's sitting in the dark, because the lights give her a headache and makes her dizzy.
Huh.
Fair.
So I was like, okay, that explains that. But what didn't explain it was there was a car on the sidewalk that was covered. And I go, what's with the car out there? She goes, oh, that's a hearse.
Oh. Is it for sale?
And I go, okay. She goes, yeah, the people next door own it. She goes, they don't have anything to do with a retirement home or a funeral home, or
They're goth.
they're like, that is their everyday car. They are the real life Addams family.
That's like my dream.
She goes, they feed the raccoons. They have possums all over the yard. The squirrels, there's peanut
What?
shells everywhere.
What?
She goes, people cannot stand them. She goes, they're real life, and she's telling me stories.
That's rude because they're probably just goth.
And she's like, they are so weird. She's like, the woman just walked around outside barefoot, and her feet are always black. And as I was leaving, I'm like, all right, well, good luck with Uncle Fester over there.
I think these people sound like delights, honestly. I think that's rude. I want a hearse as a car.
I wouldn't want to walk out of my house every day to see a hearse on the sidewalk.
Pussy.
That's not seeing the hearse isn't the worst thing in the world.
And first off,
Put it
she
on the-
doesn't see it. It's covered.
Put it on
Yeah.
the street, not on the sidewalk.
Oh, is it? It's South Philly. They don't care. They
But
park
no one
wherever
else's car is
Yeah.
on the sidewalk.
Well, it's their loss.
I think the peanut shells and the abundance of rodents would bother me more.
Yes.
Though raccoons or possums are good to have. They eat ticks.
Okay.
I don't want a possum.
They're fun.
Nah.
What about
Well, the
two possum?
the rat
I would take two.
the raccoons could be fun. I've seen
now they
I've
carry
seen those
rabies.
viral videos. They have potential.
They are cool.
Little burglars.
Yeah,
Trash pandas.
Trash
they
pandas.
are. But they have I think they're a high rabies vector. Possums are very low rabies vector. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want rabies.
Well,
Survival rate's pretty
given the
low.
neighbors, that house's value has taken a little bit of a
I know,
dive.
that's kind of funny.
No, I mean, the house I shot was pretty rough, too. So it's not like it's...
Yeah, she's
Okay.
sitting in pitch black. She can't tell if there's anything wrong. You're gonna be like, there's shit everywhere. She's like, I can't see it. Lights are off.
I had to look up what lupus was because I was like,
I really still don't know what lupus isn't autoimmune.
Well, my problem is that I watched a lot of House like years ago, especially was on syndication on USA, and the ongoing joke for them was that it's never lupus.
It's never lupus.
It's never lupus.
Isn't? But do like what? Wait, what is it, Corey? Do you know, Andres?
No, you want me to look it up real quick?
Corey looked it up.
I got it.
You got it?
Oh, did you lie to us?
No, I looked it up. I just don't remember.
Must not have been that important, Corey.
It wasn't.
I'm glad to see. Dumb Trivia does support lupus. Corey's a dick. The professor in Harry Potter turns into a werewolf.
Yeah.
It's an inflammatory disease caused when the immune system attacks its own tissues.
I think you were correct, and doesn't that classify it as an autoimmune disease?
I think so.
Yeah. Symptoms vary, but can include fatigue, joint pain, rash, and fever.
Maybe Sarah has lupus.
These can periodically get worse.
I think she has Lyme disease, personally.
Get her tested, man.
Do you know I feel like I mentioned this before, but there was a Lyme disease vaccine at one point, but it was just not profitable, so they pulled it off the market.
Wasn't that one of Corey's dumb trivia questions?
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was. Lyme disease. It's named after what?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, and then I talked about, another Lyme disease fact. I firmly fall in the camp that it was a government bioweapon. I read a really good book by it called Bitten.
I think you mentioned that too.
Did I?
Yeah.
Alrighty, throwback. Do you guys want to get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
We got it eventually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, everybody! And sorry, was that a bad intro? Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Christian. He's back at it with episode 16 of Dumb Trivia. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and tell your friends about it.
Smash that like button, bitches.
Don't forget to hit that bell icon.
Yeah, so you get notified when the episode comes out. This is episode 16 of Dumb Trivia.
Hey, it's Corey.
I'm Christian here with my hosts.
Guest host.
I'm Christian here.
Co-hosts.
I'm Christian here with my hosts.
Andres.
And
Andres.
and
Cory Andres.
so close, bud. Try it again.
Hi, Corey.
Okay.
There it is.
Corey. We're here with Cory and Andres.
Yes.
I don't like saying co-host because it implies
We've talked about this. We're okay with co-host.
Yeah, I like that because when you say here with my hosts, it sounds worse than co-host.
You're my hosts. Don't you wonder why I always cook for you guys?
Whoa. We had dinner at my house tonight, boy.
Yeah, but why do you think the food's been weird when I cooked it for you? You're my hosts. Why do you think you haven't been able to poop in 2 days, Corey? The parasites have taken form.
No, that's because I have a horrible digestive system.
You're Jewish. What do you expect?
Is that a correlation?
A lot of Jews, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it's actually like a correlation or just like
Him being insensitive?
shit luck.
Yeah, no, I think
No
it's
pun intended. Wanna
Start
talk
the
about
episode?
some trivia?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do some trivia.
I'm here with my questions themed like always, and I'm about to give you some ABBA themed questions. Wouldn't you like 5 questions about Swedish pop group ABBA?
Yes.
Yeah,
That was a riff on a song by ABBA.
I loved it.
Okay,
it was very nice.
thank you, bud. Yeah. Thank you. Calm down. Oh, please. So coming out fast, ABBA's a pretty bappin' group.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. How many albums do you think they released before ABBA was like, here's our greatest hit record? 1, 3, 5, or 7? They released this number of albums before they were like, you know what, time for our greatest hit.
It's ABBA 1.
I was thinking 1.
1, close. It was
2.
Nope, it was 3. None of these were options, bud. But I appreciate your. It was 3. ABBA put out 3 records, and they're like, you know what? Let's just compile them into one greatest hits record.
Okay.
And
Good for them.
Yeah.
oddly enough, though, even with their greatest hits album out, ABBA did not get a number 1 album in the United States until this year.
Really?
No, not like, not this year.
Until the
It's a question.
Oh, okay.
You were so sad.
I was like, wait, what? Seriously?
1984, 1993,
Yep.
2008, or 2021.
2008.
2008,
Well, can I have the options again, please?
84, 93, 2008, or 2021.
I'll go 93.
93. Corey said 2008.
Yeah.
Corey, why'd you say 2008?
Mamma Mia.
You're exactly
Here we
right. It
go
was the release of
again.
Mamma
Are you
Mia.
kidding me?
Bye.
Yes.
The re-release, the newer movie.
Yep,
Oh,
with,
okay.
Pierce Bronson and all
Yeah.
them. Yeah. So in 2008, ABBA got his first United States #1
yeah, that's
album for release of Mamma Mia.
Nice.
Yeah,
Holy
which
shit.
is how I got introduced to the band, actually. Sarah really likes the soundtrack, and we were playing it on repeat constantly.
Yeah.
Are you happy I got that?
Yeah, I was happy. That was my next question, to see if you guys didn't get it. Like, do you know why it's 2008?
Mamma Mia.
My, how did ABBA come up with its name?
Oh.
Is it?
I know. Someone touched the stove and went, but that's hot.
Fuck, next question. Is it an amalgamation of the first name of the members, so ABBA? Did
okay.
a Gothenburg, Sweden newspaper competition pick it? Did they name themselves after the Swedish jarred herring company? Or is it nonsensical and they came up to it while they were all drunk? I will say the people of ABBA have known themselves for a bit and actually played in another band before ABBA.
I'm going with number 2.
A newspaper competition? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll go with it's nonsensical and they came up with it when they were drunk.
So, oddly enough, all of these are right except for the nonsensical one. But it is, in fact, the newspaper. that picked it.
Oh, snap.
So it is an amalgamation of all their names, and there also is a jarred herring company in Sweden called ABBA that they had to work with to let them use their name. But yep, the newspaper picked it for them.
Fun.
Yeah, so Corey, good job, bud. You're 2 for 3.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So ABBA,
You're doing good.
yeah,
Thanks.
I think you're doing pretty good. I'd say they're a pretty popular band. People still like them. Dancing Queen, 17, Young and Mean. In the Soviet Union, ABBA was very popular, but they could not accept payment due to the embargo during the Cold War.
Okay.
They did get payment in another way, though. How did they get this payment? Were they paid in oil commodities? Did they get paid through a Swiss bank account funneling the money? Once a year, did the USSR wire money to the Swedish government, who then paid ABBA to make sure no funny business was going on? Or did they do it all for free for the love of their fans? When they would tour there or their sales, they just wouldn't take any money because they're like, we just want our USSR fans to like us.
I got a little lost with that. Can you just read the question again?
Okay. Do you want the whole question?
Yeah.
Okay. ABBA was popular in the Soviet Union, but due to the Cold War embargo, they could not accept direct payment from the Soviet Union.
Okay.
How were they paid?
Got it.
Do you want me to reread them again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were they paid in oil commodities? Was money funneled through a Swiss bank account? Once a year, did the USSR send money to the Swedish government, who then would disperse it to ABBA to make sure nothing funny was going on? Or did they not accept payment for USSR concerts and just did them for free, for the love of the music and their fans?
I was going to go with the wiring money to the Swedish government.
Wired money to the Swedish government?
Yeah.
What was the first option again?
Oil commodities.
I'm going to go with the oil commodities.
Oil commodities? You're right. It
Oh,
is oil
snap.
commodities, yeah. So they just got paid in stock.
Wow.
Because they couldn't, which is, I don't know actually if it was worth anything, actually, after the USSR collapsed. Now that I'm thinking about
hopefully they sold
it
before
I'm
before
sure
it collapsed.
I'm sure they also probably legally couldn't keep USSR stock. They probably had to sell it off.
Why wouldn't they be able to legally keep it?
I mean, Cold War.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it really cold?
Well, in Russia,
By
yeah.
definition, yes.
Okay.
Well, given the war that happened just before that, yeah, it was pretty cold.
Very cold. What Disney movie did ABBA almost do the soundtrack for?
Ooh.
Aladdin, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, or Lion King? The Disney producers were like, we need this Swedish pop band to do song, yeah?
I'm just going to go with Lion King just because that's one of my favorites.
Okay.
So I'll stick with Lion King.
Mamma Mia, there goes Simba. Oh, shit, it wasn't Simba that fell off the cliff. It was Mufasa.
Yeah.
Is it Mufasa? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who am I going to go with here? Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say my answer's Little Mermaid's feet?
Why are we looking at Ariel's feet?
She doesn't have feet.
I mean,
You've seen the movie, right?
She eventually gets feet.
Don't ruin it for me.
Oh, shit, he's not done. He's not done. He's not done.
Seriously?
Do you know in the book, she melts into the sea
Really?
in a bloody mess? I think, isn't that? Do you know that?
Holy shit.
Yeah, a lot of, not a lot, but there are a few Disney movies out there that are pretty much just like toned down Brothers Grimm stories.
Yeah.
Isn't there a dick also drawn on the box of the movie, Little Mermaid?
It's
I
in
don't
the
think-
castle.
Yeah, I don't think it's on purpose, but yeah.
Oh, it was definitely on purpose.
It's Lion King.
Yes!
Yeah. So the producers or the person who wrote Lion King was like, I want ABBA to do the soundtrack.
Really?
Yeah. Producers did not.
Wow.
They did not want ABBA. So that's why they went with Elton John.
Huh.
Much better choice.
I do like Elton John, but I don't know. I'm also like my ABBA. That's it. That was 5 questions.
That was really good.
Thank you. Do you want a bonus fun fact about ABBA?
Yeah.
Do you know who the lead singer's dad is?
No.
A Nazi sergeant. She
No
was
way.
she was a product of that Nazi breeding program where they wanted the Nazis to have like kids with like Aryan stock.
Huh.
So her dad was a Nazi sergeant. She thought it was dead for her whole life until she was 30.
Whoa.
And talked about it on TV. Yeah, she thought I think it was the mom always told her he died on the way back from Norway to Germany.
Huh.
Where they were living at the time.
Wow.
Yeah, so she was a Nazi Aryan breeding baby. But she reunited with them, and I guess it's a happy ending.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how high up, if he was just like,
Well, if he's a sergeant, that's not very high.
hi, that's what I'm saying. So I guess he was probably just like,
But I mean,
just German soldier.
well, but here's also the other thing. If he was chosen for that program, he's got to have some sort of value.
So I guess dumb trivia stance probably don't like the lead singer of ABBA's dad.
Correct.
Yeah. Sorry, ABBA.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
I mean, what was it that Colbert said about that one politician? All you have to do is just come out and say Nazis are bad.
Oh, yeah. It's a bare minimum.
Yeah, not Nazis are bad.
I have something for you. Hold on.
Yeah.
I want you to pick a hand, left or right.
Left.
Touch it. Nothing.
Oh, is it right there?
Try the other one.
It's right.
It's the listener submitted question of the week.
Oh, shit. Play that intro.
It's Dumb Trivia's listener submitted question of the week.
All right, today's listener submitted question of the week is a very special one for me today. He's an Air Force veteran, the only man I know whose hair is whiter than snow but could still kick your dad's ass. His hearing aids probably aren't charged, but that won't stop him, and without him, I wouldn't even be here. Everyone, please give a warm Dumb Trivia welcome to my grandfather, Fred Kramer.
Whoa.
Hey,
Good
Fred.
evening, everyone.
Damn, that bass.
Yeah.
Golden pipes.
Thank
Yeah.
you for coming on.
It's my pleasure. And I came on with a trivia question for everyone.
Beautiful.
We love it. All right, what is your trivia question?
Which country invented ice cream? The United States, Iran, Russia, or China?
Based on the history of everything, I'm giving it to China.
I was thinking China too.
I'm going to say Iran.
Yeah, I'll go China.
No, you're wrong.
There was no build up for anything. Yeah,
What was the answer?
The answer is China.
we did it.
Woo.
Okay. But now I have another one for you.
Oh, cool.
Okay, we got a
Okay.
double.
All right.
What is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world? Pepsi, 7-Up, Coca-Cola, or wine?
Oh.
It's probably have to be Coke.
I'm going to go Coca-Cola.
I'm gonna go. I was gonna say Coke too, but he didn't give a specific producer of wine, so I'm gonna go wine just because alcohol's been around for over 1,000 years.
Longer than that.
Over 1,000. That's a bit of an understatement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the answer happens to be Coca-Cola.
Ah, yay.
All right.
That was for both of you, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Fred.
Those were great questions.
I'm glad they could be able to help.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Fred.
Thank you, Fred.
Anything else you want to add for the listeners?
No, I think that's about it. It's just time for at my age. It's time for me to get ready for bed.
Okay.
Well, we thank you for coming on.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah,
Thanks, Fred.
absolutely.
Thank you for being an avid listener to Dumb Trivia.
Yes.
Okay,
Even
it's
though
my-
Cory makes fun of people your age driving.
Well,
It's my pleasure.
he didn't hear that.
Yes. We'll have to send that to you so you can listen
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cory has opinions.
All right.
All right. I want to say good night.
Good night.
Good seeing you.
You too.
Good seeing you.
Okay, and I won't see you now for about a month.
Enjoy Florida.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's Dumb Trivia's listener submitted question of the week. Now back to the show.
That was a good listener submitted question of the week.
That was an excellent listener submitted question of the week.
Thank you, Fred.
Thank you, Fred.
You're welcome. Oh, he's still right here with us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks for sticking around, Fred.
Wow, great. Wow.
Yeah. Did you like my intro?
I did like your intro.
That was a very good intro.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're also really glad that Christian didn't interrupt it.
Yeah. You did good, bud.
Yeah, you can interrupt everything else now.
No. Did I ever show you that video about the Pakistan loyalty pledge?
No.
It's like this. It's so funny. I'll have to send it to you later. It's these kids like doing like a loyalty pledge, but in English, so it's like really broken.
Okay.
And they're like fourth graders, and it's the funniest shit. Like the kids are up there like, I've pledge my life and loyalty to Pakistan. Pakistan. Pakistan Invindaba. And like the lady is just always like, wow, Pakistan, great, inshallah. Just like does not want to be there. It's so funny.
So,
Yes.
you know what that I just bought the other day that I absolutely love?
No, what?
Xbox.
No, I didn't get the Xbox. It's something that
What?
mostly everybody uses.
Fleshlight.
I wouldn't say mostly everybody uses that because half of the population at least does not.
Okay, sex toy.
No.
Okay.
I got new underwear,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the company Pair of Thieves?
Oh, yeah.
Are these the ones with like the ball cup in it?
No.
Am I?
I'm
I've
wearing
got
them right
gotten
now.
a few.
Are you wearing them right now?
No, not right now. Damn it.
I'm wearing
They
it still.
are hands down some of the most comfortable underwear.
Yeah.
There's that new...
They hug you in the right spots, but leave a little bit loose where you don't really need that extra hugging. You know what I mean,
Yes.
fellas?
I don't know what you mean. I don't wear underwear.
I know you don't. You're a freak.
Full commando.
Yeah. That's also why, do you ever notice why I only wear black pants?
I feel like it'd blend in better if they were brown.
First of all, they're incredibly comfortable. I don't know where they've been all my life. They used to be. I think they're sold at Target. But
They are.
I get them right from their store.
Oh, okay.
Online. Great customer service.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a sponsored read for them.
No, I know it's not because we haven't seen any money.
This is just how
Yeah.
much I love them, and I ended up buying like 12 pairs.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
I like fancy underwear. I just can't bring myself to buy fancy underwear.
It's not
'cause
fancy.
I feel
That's
like
the thing.
Here's all.
I chew through them.
Well, see here. Here's the thing. Buy them as your old pairs get worn out.
I wouldn't say these are that fancy.
How much were they?
I spent like $23 for a pack.
That sounds about right because
not
I'm pretty
that
sure that's
bad,
what I've
but-
gotten.
But they're quality.
But the issue is, ever seen the movie Teeth, where the girl has teeth in her hoo-ha? I have
No,
teeth
but
in my
I've heard of it.
butthole and I chew through my underwear.
Well, but
It's a good movie.
okay.
So I bring this up to you not because I wanted to really share my own
I mean, you can.
life. Thank you.
And,
yeah,
I mean,
it's
I
fine.
wear them too. I've got
And
a few
they're great,
pairs.
right?
Oh, they're great. They're absolutely
You
great.
should try.
You really should.
Yeah, but I'm also just interested in hearing about your lives, so you can bring up your excited underwear. That's fine.
So because of this, though, I was inspired, and my questions this week are about underwear.
Nice.
Undergarments.
I like
Long
this.
Johns.
Yeah.
I like this very much.
So every good ancient Egyptian ensured they had all they might need for the next life, entombed with them at their death.
Underwear.
Amongst the fine kilts, scarves, tunics, socks, and shirts found buried with King Tut, how many triangular cotton loincloths were discovered?
Oh, how many?
Yep.
Oh.
Your choices: A, 1,340, B, 75, C, 3,000, or D, 145.
Like either one of these is way too many.
He was royalty, so I feel like the number would be incredibly inflated.
I guess.
Was 1,000 an option? I know I asked you that the moment you took a sip.
1,340.
I'll go with that one. 1,340.
Okay.
What was the one in the 70s? I'm gonna go the
75.
I'm gonna go the opposite. I think it's 75. It sounds like a royal number.
Well, unfortunately,
Both wrong.
you're both wrong. The answer is D, 145.
Oh,
That's still a decent amount.
Yeah, though Egyptian pharaohs are sometimes depicted wearing rich ceremonial garments, the climate generally kept clothing to a minimum, and children often wore nothing at all. Female slaves would sometimes wear nothing other than a type of very brief underpants, whereas male slaves and laborers would wear either just a loincloth or a brief, wide skirt. The status of the loincloth at this point was still ambiguous, obviously only classed as underwear when those of higher class wore something over it.
Huh.
you said the kids ran around naked?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Dude, Prince Andrew is building his time machine right now.
Yes, he is. That creep.
Yeah. The queen's dead, right? We're all in agreement on that one.
Oh, she's fucked.
she's been dead for a couple weeks. They just don't know how to handle it, right?
Yeah. As soon as I saw the notification she had COVID,
I'm like, Queen's dead.
This isn't going to be good for her.
I think she's been dead and they're setting her up to die from COVID.
It's a shame.
No, it's not.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The origin of the chastity belt is disputed, but they certainly existed for both men and woman. Woman.
Just one.
Just one.
Just one woman.
Just one singular woman, guys.
one woman in particular.
Hey, Jennifer, fuck you.
No, not fuck you, because it's a chastity
fuck
belt.
you.
They existed from around the 16th century. They were used as protection from assault, but were mainly designed to keep the wearer from succumbing to temptation. A chastity belt, as I'm looking at you, Andres.
Okay.
I was thinking that I need one, but let's make that Andres.
A chastity belt. That was just because I was looking at it.
Oh, okay.
A chastity belt, said to have been worn by French Queen Consort Anne of Austria, 1601 to 1666.
She wore it that long?
Oh, I'm gonna butcher this word. It's
Okay.
in Paris. It's displayed in the Musée de Cluny in Paris.
Okay.
That's actually where they put a bunch of pictures of George Clooney also.
Rather ironically, images of which couple are etched into this chastity belt.
Oh, into the chastity belt. Oh.
Bex and Posh, Romeo and Juliet, Adam and Eve, or Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, Wallace and Gromit. I think it's yeah, Gromit, we can't come.
I found that really brings the episode "Wrong Trousers" to a whole new meaning.
Who was the first person? Bex and Posh?
Yeah.
Who are they?
It's the nickname for Victoria Beckham and David Beckham, the soccer player.
Oh,
You really narrowed it down to two possibilities: Adam and Eve, because I don't think Romeo and Juliet got to fuck. Or did they?
I think they did, if I remember correctly. But speaking of which, I'll go Romeo and Juliet.
I'm doing Adam and Eve.
No one's going Wallace and Gromit.
No. Well, here's also the other problem. You said that the reign was from like 16 something, so
I think Wallace was alive back then.
The first and the last one really kind of.
Okay, you're going Romeo and Juliet.
Yes.
You're going.
Adam and Eve, Adam and Steve.
Well, the answer is C. Adam and Eve.
Nice job, Christian.
Do you happen to know when Romeo and Juliet was written?
I have no idea.
Well, that was Shakespeare, so wasn't that like 15 something?
I thought he was 1600s.
If Anne of Austria,
or they were 1600s.
Oh yeah,
if
true.
Anne of Austria did indeed wear a chastity belt, it didn't work, or she didn't wear it, as she managed to give birth to Louis. I don't know what's XIV.
XIV the 14th, yeah.
Louis XIV, France's Sun King in 1638, and another son several years later. Popular culture would have us believe that chastity belts were used by the Crusaders to keep their ladies faithful in their absence. It is more likely that their limited use was a kind of anti-rape device, and that the wearer held the key, presumably somewhere other than on the body. They were still in medical use till around 1930 to curb self-pleasure. Looking at you again, Andres. Also known as solitary vice, which was widely considered to be a sure route to insanity, blindness, and all kinds of other horrors.
Which is weird because they also invented dildos to use on women when they were being insane. The
Wasn't
doctors
the butt plug for the same thing?
They thought they
Yeah.
needed to nut.
Yeah.
Wooden dildos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like
Imagine not sanded.
I hope to God it was sanded. That's actually where the Motley Crue song "Dr. Feelgood" comes from.
Is it?
No.
Or is that what you were saying? Okay.
I could see it, though.
I couldn't tell if that was an actual thing or if you were just saying that.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So, moving up in later years,
Okay.
Okay.
the Union suit.
Wait.
The unions.
Andres, did I get my point for Adam and Eve?
Oh.
It's Adam and Steve.
Sorry. Did I get my point for Adam and Steve? Well, how many points? I should only have one if I didn't.
Yeah. You get. Wait. What else did you get correct though?
Nothing.
You didn't get anything else.
No. I just got two. Because listener submitted an Adam
Correct.
and Steve.
Okay.
So I should only have two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have two?
Yeah. Because this one right here is your listener
I missed.
submitted.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. No, that's fine.
So, the Union suit, staple of the American Wild West, and quite possibly my favorite item because it looks fantastic and cozy. These garments, often made out of red or white flannel, cover a body from neck to ankle with buttons down the front.
Yeah, I know.
I have a picture.
Okay.
Is it a view in it?
No,
Oh.
not yet.
Well, now I don't want to see it.
And a button panel at the rear because you gotta poop.
Yeah.
But why are they called Union suits?
I didn't know they were called union suits in general.
Yeah.
Here's the picture.
I thought they were long johns.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah.
it.
That
That's exactly what I was thinking, yeah.
that's what
a
I was
Union
thinking.
suit. Is it A, because they are an all-in-one undergarment, a union of shirt and pant?
Okay.
Because the UFW, Union of Factory Workers, insisted employers provide them for their workers. That's a good one for Christian. C, because they are a symbol of unification of the states. Or D, because they were first made as to be given as a wedding or union present.
Those are all good answers, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't have a...
I'm going to go with the union of a shirt and pants. Was that the first one?
That was, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with that one.
What are they? It was union shirt and pant, union workers.
Yeah.
Union factory workers, because they're a symbol of the unification of the states.
Okay.
And because they were first made as a given as a wedding union present.
Andres, I think I'm going to agree with you. I think a union of pant and shirt. Pant and short.
You both are going A?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're both correct.
Yeah! We did it!
All right.
Union suits were first developed for women in the late 19th century as an alternative to heavy petticoats and corsets, but were quickly taken up by men for their warmth and convenience. Mm-hmm. Imagine not having to pull your pants down the poop. Very convenient.
Well, if you're down a little bitch, you don't have to.
Just flick your leg. One of the first patents was filled in 1868 under the description of Emancipation Union under Flannel.
Great name.
With Susan Taylor Converse of Wisconsin was designing the improved emancipation suit for women in 1875. A certain Horace Greeley Johnson, born in Canada but living in Kenosha, Wisconsin, had a eureka moment late one night in 1910 and woke his wife up to set her sewing machine.
How pissed would you be waking up? He's like, dude, I'm going to do one pant.
Honey,
I've got a genius idea. Set the machine.
I don't care that it's 2:15 in the morning. You need to make this right now.
So thus was born the revolution that was Kenosha closed crotch underwear. A simpler, less bulky, non-chafing union suit featuring two knit pieces that formed an overlapped X, which could be drawn apart when required.
No. Nifty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you get fatter, you make it bigger.
There's a lot more, but I think that's enough.
He has a lot of information.
Okay.
Should we start calling you Andres?
That was interesting.
There's a lot of history with underwear.
Yeah.
There is.
All the way back to ancient Egypt.
Why am I getting... Give me another question.
Okay, I'm sorry. The 1930s saw the introduction to the U.S. Oh God! Hold on.
Sound it out.
Or did you accidentally spell it wrong?
Syrian.
There we go. Okay, I lost my place.
Netscape.
Neatscape. The 1930s saw the introduction to the U.S. of men's Y fronts or brief style 1001 and boxer shorts, both with elastic waistbands. Very convenient. Mm-hmm. However, when World War II arrived, not only rubber for waistbands, but material for the garments themselves was in short supply. Which of these was the patriotic headline on an ad run for the jockey brand urging patience for men who remained at home? Is it A, our boys need pants? B, fighting men wear jockeys? C, underwear for over there? Or D, Marines come first?
I like, what was the first one?
Our boys need pants.
I think our boys need pants. I could say it in like a World War II propaganda poster.
Yeah. I was thinking what was it, the third one? Underwear for over there?
Underwear for over there is
Underwear
really
for
good.
over there.
I want it to be that one, so I'm going with that one.
Well, unfortunately, you're both incorrect.
Which one is it?
It was D.
Marines
come first.
What a backhand! What a backhand to everybody else. I know you got to support the war effort, but does it have to be like that in your face?
And honestly, from what I've heard, I feel like the Navy comes first.
Oh.
Thank you. I'll be here for the next hour.
Was he a gentle lover for you?
The dude from the Navy?
Yeah.
No. He came first. It was absolutely unsatisfying.
It was a delicate balance to maintain morale for those who, for whatever reason, weren't in the armed forces, whilst ensuring the fighting men had a line of much-needed supplies. Another slogan declared, "Uncle Sam needs us too," while manufacturers had to go back to using buttons, side ties, and other patented fastening methods to save precious rubber. For the boys in the Pacific Theater, a problem of a different kind occurred. When they'd wash and hang out their clothes, or even just go for a swim, their white underpants stood out against tropical foliage and sands like the proverbial bump on a log.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, no.
And of course, made them easy targets for the enemy.
That's embarrassing.
With this in mind, the ever vigilant manufacturers declared war on white. And the soldiers were issued the OD olive drab knickers instead.
Nice.
Oh, the whole last three sentences sounded fake. I guess. Makes sense.
Would you put it past our government?
Not at all.
No, not at
There
all.
you go. Ready for the last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, let's do it.
Those were all past.
Yes.
You give us a current one?
Let's go to the future.
Oh, shit.
Back to the future, would you say?
What? Shut up, Andres.
We got to find that bear that goes 88 miles an hour.
Get the grizzly. What does the future hold for underwear? Research continues for incorporating all sorts of techie gizmos into knickers for purposes from the sublime, minimizing ulcers and bed sores in people with mobility problems, to the ridiculous, using sweating as sensor to control ambient room temperature. I need that.
I would never visit
That's
you.
crazy.
What is the generic term used for all these innovations? Is it A? B. Is it A, NASA knickers, smart underwear, patented pants, or D, wow fronts?
Oh my god, they all suck. Patented pants.
What was the one with smart in it? Could you read that?
Smart underwear.
I'll take smart underwear.
I do want like taint vibration function on my underwear.
Interesting.
That could be a
That's
possibility.
probably in there.
The answer is B, smart underwear.
Yes.
Some underwear.
Here you go, Andres.
Thank you.
Some designs for smart underwear incorporate microsensors into the actual fabric of the garment, while others employ more or less bulky add-ons. Add-ons in the case of temperature controller.
Okay.
One of the most promising areas is, of course, the medical world. A Canadian team has done some work on sensors which would stimulate muscle contraction for spinal injury or other bedridden, wheelchair-bound patients to reduce pressure-related skin ulcers. Other uses include monitoring heart rate in the elderly, providing feedback in sports science, and even monitoring glucose levels in diabetics.
See, that's all cool, but like you know,
Yeah.
that's not what it's going to be used for. It's going to be dumb shit like smart connecting your TV and stuff.
Genital vibrating.
And you
Like-
best believe I will buy it all.
oh, of course.
Pair
Why
of
wouldn't you?
thieves, get at it.
I feel such an old fogey, but like we don't need that. I don't need
True.
to fart change my channel. Is it funny? Yeah. Am I ever gonna want to do it? It's another thing to fucking break. Like, imagine your kid coming up to you one day and be like, "Dad, I pissed the bed," and you're like, "Good God, you broke your underwear." You're getting your
Yeah.
balls zapped.
For-
the next thing you know, you develop a debilitating kink.
I
Yeah.
feel like he's yelling at us.
Well, I will say this though. Yeah, you definitely sound old.
Yeah, well,
that
there's no
rant.
need for it.
That's it. We got to
I-
test you for driving.
I will say this though. I like that idea of like the muscle contractions to prevent
Yeah,
ulcers.
that's cool.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I
But,
I like that.
Medically makes sense. I don't need.
Yeah. Everything else is kind of.
I don't want to go to Corey's house and beat fucking 32 degrees because his balls are always hot. Like, that's what's going to happen. You're always sweaty. I'm going to get in there and, like, I'm going to pee, and before, like, the
Yeah.
piss hits the water, it's going to freeze up.
Yeah, that's what.
You know-
that
you know
is
it's-
the ultimate goal.
You know what's going to happen? After you get that innovative underwear, he's going to now start buying you kilts, so you have more airflow.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
I'm actually
that.
going to hack into your system to my innovative underwear, and those will be fighting back and forth. I'm going to make my balls really cold.
Actually, that's the
fun.
next innovation. All smart underwear is going to be able to talk to each other.
I like that. All right, those were my questions.
Those are
Thanks,
great.
Corey. They were very interesting. I did not
Yeah.
expect to hear any underwear-themed questions.
Yeah,
I thought they were fun.
You know who else probably liked it? Pair of Thieves.
I sure hope so.
Pair of Thieves.
Underwear.
Let's talk for a second. It's
Okay.
Corey here. Pair of Thieves.
What's up, Corey?
Your underwear.
Yeah.
And I'm not just bullshitting you to bullshit you.
Okay.
Pair of Thieves.
Good. You should wipe.
They are so comfortable.
Yeah.
I just want all of them. Can you just send more?
No.
I don't want anything from you but underwear.
No.
Pair of Thieves, you're really letting me down here.
Sorry. Was that it?
That's it.
Please leave our office, sir.
That's
It's 9 o'clock. How the fuck did you get in here? Go home.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Please leave.
Okay. Sorry.
Pick up your underwear off the floor.
Sorry.
How'd you even take them off? What the fuck? Your pants are still on.
I'm very talented.
What do you, please leave.
Okay.
Please never come back. Pair of Thieves.
No, you know how to reach us.
Yeah. No, that was not actually our sponsor. Though Pair of Thieves would be fun to be sponsored.
Yeah.
I just simply love their product.
Yeah.
And if I love it, I'm going to promote it. Whether or not they want to give us anything for it.
Like, we get a cease and desist letter to stop promoting their product.
I think if we get any cease and desist, I think we should talk about it the next time we get it.
Oh yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
fun.
it's like look what we got.
We're getting sued. What are you doing, you fucking losers?
Yeah.
We gave you free advertisement, and this is how you repay us.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
Do a score recap?
Yeah.
let's hear it.
All right. So, Corey, you have 3. Christian, you also have 3, and I have 4.
Let's kill him.
Let's both get one more point. Only one more point. And we'll three-way tie.
Okay.
A three-way tie. I call it like a German standoff. Andres.
Yeah.
All right. That was a great score recap. Thanks, bud.
Thanks,
Yeah,
bud.
no problem.
I think
I'm trying here.
I think
It's your question time for
That-
your
questions.
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 You are correct. Shall we begin?
That's my boobie. That's my nipple.
Where is it? Why are your nipples flat?
Christian, don't stop.
Why are your nipples flat?
I can't tell. Where's your nipple?
right here.
Oh, that's weird.
Wait, it's right here.
Like I feel like you could feel
Let me
mine.
say, because you got little puffy nipples.
I do have puffy nipples. Look at them.
I don't. I'm not a freak. Andres, let me see your nipples.
You gotta pay extra.
That's fine. I will.
Okay.
He's got a little chocolate chip nip.
Give us your questions, bud.
Okay. So no theme this week.
You suck.
Well,
I would never, Andres. Good job, bud.
Thank you.
I'm glad you still show up.
Stick
every week.
it to the man.
yeah.
We're the men. No, we're not.
Yeah. So I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, you will.
Damn.
This episode's gotten weird.
What do you mean this episode's gotten weird?
You know what? Andres is right.
All right. First question. Why were medieval castle staircases built in a clockwise spiral?
This isn't about
That was Christian. Your options are defense, an aesthetic choice by the architect,
defense.
or to ward off the devil.
It's 100% to ward off the devil.
It's a defense if you consider most people were right-handed, harder to swing up.
Well, no,
I like your logic here.
I like your thought process too, but
Yeah.
the devil,
It's
Right?
scary.
the scary,
Yeah.
he can't run up spiral steps. Have you seen the size of his feet?
Yeah, but here's the thing: can he not run up spiral steps at all? But Andres said clockwise, though. Very specific.
if they were
specifically
if they were-
clockwise.
Oh,
no,
he's
no,
counting, he'd be good.
Counterclockwise, you're fucked.
He's going right up.
Yeah.
He's like,
Counterclockwise, the devil would be totally fucked if he had to. So what you're saying is, in an ascending motion, the devil cannot make a left turn.
Correct.
fair.
Interesting.
Because the devil's always right.
Oh man.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah, Christian, you are correct.
Woo! I thought I heard.
And you're
It's wrong button, you dillhole.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I mean, Corey got it wrong, so it's not incorrect that he played the noise. But Christian, you were dead on.
Yay.
Yeah, so this comes from Mental Floss. Since most people are right-handed, the clockwise staircase in castles gave defenders the advantage and gave attackers the disadvantage. As defenders descend the stairs, they could hug the inner wall while swinging their swords in an arc that matched the curve of the outer wall. As for attackers trying to ascend the staircase, that's a whole different story. The inner wall would inhibit the attacker's sword swing, and because of that clockwise spiral, attackers would have to round the curve of each step before being able to attack, which would fully expose them in the process.
You'd have to like reach around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would suck.
So,
Well, when you put it like that, it makes sense.
yeah. So,
and it's to scare off the devil.
well, here,
Ah.
it could be to scare off the devil.
true.
We are talking about a very religious charged time period, so I wouldn't put it past it.
That's also true. I sang Sarah the entirety of Tribute last night because there's that one TikTok sound that's the beep. She's like, what's that from? I'm like, yeah, I sang her the entirety of Tribute, which she stopped me halfway through. I'm like, no, I'm
I'm sorry, she stopped you halfway through?
She's like, okay, that's enough. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm finishing it. You
This
do
is
not
not
cut
a
me off.
song. No. Oh my God. This is a tribute.
Yeah. She once described me as very Jack Black-esque, which was the nicest thing she's ever said to me.
All right, bottom line. If you're attacking any place that has a medieval spiral staircase, make sure to only have left-handed attackers on your army.
All right.
True.
Yeah.
Sarah's left-handed,
We got one.
but she has that size issue.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Smaller target,
That's true.
more difficult to hit.
Imagine trying to find boob armor that would fit her. They would,
Yeah.
It would round the corner and then she would appear a minute later.
What is that? Oh God.
Oh no! Andres gives question number 2.
Yeah. So it's kind of nice that, or a nice coincidence that Fred mentioned wine in one of his questions. they gave us. So we're all familiar with a vertical wine tasting, correct?
Is that where you stand on your head and they pour it in your mouth?
I think frat parties call that a keg stand. But not.
But not what we're talking about here.
Yeah, not what we're talking about
where
here.
you start off like with heavier wines, you go lighter.
Not necessarily, but a vertical wine tasting is where you taste different vintages from the same producer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So,
Like different years, you mean?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's like the proper term, I guess, for vintage.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You should do that.
So my question to you guys is, what is a horizontal wine tasting? I don't have options here, but my hint for you is use context clues.
It's going to be same years, different producers.
Corey?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. All right. Well, both of you are correct.
Hey! See, if you wouldn't have told us what vertical was, I think it would have been a little harder.
I didn't know how to phrase it
That's
without
fair.
giving it a.
That's fair. I didn't know either of those. though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
those were good.
Yeah. So, you both are correct. It's tasting the same vintage, but from different producers. I got this from Wine Enthusiast magazine. There are two kinds of horizontal wine tastings, actually. There are two kinds of horizontal wine tastings. One is where you compare the same vintage of wines made by different producers of a specific region. And then the other kind of horizontal wine tasting is with wines made from the same grape, but from different places around the world.
Fun.
That'd be cool.
This type of horizontal wine tasting allows vintages to be a year or two apart, because since it's, my guess is since it's around the world, then supply is a little weird in order to get a hold of different wines from around the world.
We should do that.
So we're going to do it?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. We get like a cab.
We could do both kinds of horizontal.
Yeah.
Or I was going to say both a vertical and a horizontal wine tasting at the same time.
Vertical's a little harder, and it's going to get more expensive.
I
don't care.
I would do that. And my suggestion is everybody has to drink a full bottle
Yeah.
with everyone.
Well, what was that line from South Park? I'm not having one glass of wine. I'm having 6. It's called a tasting, and it's classy.
right.
Oh, so instead of all having a glass of wine, we all just get like 8 bottles. We're going to be like, Christian, here's 8 bottles for you, 8 bottles for Corey.
Exactly.
Oh, and we all have to drink 8.
Yeah.
And whoever lives wins.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be Sarah. She's going to have the worst fucking headache, though.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you're in pain, you're alive.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Andres, give us a third.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. My third question for you guys is, who invented dynamite, the explosive that contains nitroglycerin?
Mr. Dynamite.
Your options are, one of them being Jeff Dynamite. Second, Alfred Nobel. Third option is Ludwig Nobel or Carl Edward Johansen.
Wasn't Jeff Dynamite the dude with the puppets everyone's obsessed with in 2000s?
Maybe. He could have also invented dynamite, too.
I have to go with Jeff Dynamite.
Jeff Dynamite.
How can I not?
Yeah.
Even though I don't think it's right.
I hate you for this.
Yeah.
You do this on purpose.
Did I have to?
Yes, because I know it's a Nobel. I just don't know who. So I think it's Alfred Nobel.
Corey, you still going with Jeff Dynamite?
I'll go with the other Nobel.
Wait, Ludwig Nobel?
Yeah.
Well,
Unless it's Jeff Dynamite, and then in which case I retain that answer.
it is not Jeff Dynamite.
All right, then I go with
that one I made up.
I go with Ludwig.
You go with Ludwig? All right, well, Christian, you're correct. It is Alfred Nobel.
I go with Alfred. Good job, bud.
All right.
Thanks.
So yes, I got this from Wikipedia. Alfred Nobel invented dynamite in the 1860s after he was inspired by his father's construction work to find a new method for blasting away rocks that was more effective than black powder. Nobel was able to safely detonate nitroglycerin after he invented the blasting cap, which allowed users to set off a controlled explosion from a safe distance by utilizing a fuse. Nobel, performed a successful detonation in the summer of 1863 and filed patents for blasting caps and dynamite in 1864. The word dynamite comes from the ancient Greek word meaning power. Also, in 1888, Alfred Nobel's brother Ludwig died, and a French newspaper accidentally stated that Alfred had died.
I did remember hearing about that, too.
The French newspaper took the opportunity to criticize Alfred Nobel for inventing a military explosive and stated that, and I quote from this French newspaper, "The merchant of death is dead."
Oh my god.
So this newspaper really laid down the law. This also led to Alfred Nobel donating the majority of his wealth to the founding of the Nobel Prize as a way to cement his legacy in a positive manner. Lastly, Alfred Nobel's dynamite is primarily used in mining applications, not military explosives. The ones that the military uses do not contain nitroglycerin.
Oh, it's fucking rude,
Yeah.
man.
So in 1888, that French newspaper was 0 for 2.
That's true.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I remember hearing about him being all upset. He did the same with was Oppenheimer.
Well, I forget, what did he do?
He was number one.
Dude, shut the fuck up. He helped create the atom bomb, and after it detonated, he got that grave look, and he's like, now become death, destroy worlds.
Oh, Yeah.
One of the few times like you didn't want your experiment to work.
Yeah.
I want my
sadly.
experiment to work.
What's your experiment?
Can't see your forehead.
Yeah.
Is your experiment to have a solid shit?
Oh
Because
my
I want you to have that to
God.
work.
We'll get there.
One of these
It
days.
hasn't worked yet.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Andres.
All right, fourth question. So this one's I found real interesting. The oldest known straws were made for this beverage.
Killing turtles. Oh, sorry. I thought Nation. Never mind.
Your options are water, beer, milk, wine, or whiskey.
Turtles. Oh.
The oldest known straws were made for this beverage.
Beer.
Corey,
I'm gonna go with Wooder.
you're going to go with water. Christian, you're going with beer?
Beer.
Christian, you are correct. It is beer.
Yay, it's always beer.
Oh,
Always beer.
the first one was for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I actually got this.
Doesn't mean that look.
I actually-
Go to your room.
I am in my room.
Shit.
Well,
I guess
got
I'll go to
you.
my
He
room.
got-
Bye.
He got you there. Yeah, so I got this from Nerdist. The discovery was made recently from studying artifacts that were excavated from a Bronze Age burial site, which was discovered in 1897. The site is located in, I believe it's pronounced Mykop, Russia. Maybe. Email us at dumbtrivia@gmail.com.
Well, you don't make fun of him for pronouncing something.
No, because
Well, my pronunciation wasn't funny.
yeah, it's not Ass Ryan, dude.
Yeah.
And also, we don't know what my cop is. We knew what Ass Ryan was.
Yeah.
It's Mein Kampf.
Continue.
Yeah. Mykop is located northeast of the Black Sea in the Caucasus region, I believe is how it's pronounced. Among the objects that were found excavating the site were long.
Corey's still laughing about Minecraft, just to let
It
you
really
know.
is. All right. Among the objects that were found in the excavation of this site were long tubes made out of gold and silver and were 1 meter in length.
He's still laughing.
Let him laugh.
Okay.
Get it out of his system. At first, these tubes were thought to be scepters or canopy poles. However, scientists discovered barley starch granules on the inner surface of one of the tubes. Similar objects were found in the Mesopotamian civilization of Sumer, just one M, which helped scientists identify the straws found in Mykop. Many of the straws that were found in both places.
Now I'm laughing.
Oh my god! Many of the straws that were
Dumb joke.
many.
Sorry, Andres.
No problem. Many of the straws that were found in both places also were outfitted with a metal strainer, which would help filter out impurities.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nifty.
Yeah.
So that means when we drink beer out of a straw, we're doing it right.
Yeah, I guess they were, at least from art depictions, they were basically placed in like these really big like vessels, and people would just literally sit on stools around these things and drink beer out of a straw.
awesome.
What
yeah.
do you think would happen if we put beer in a British?
Become flavorless. Oh no.
Well, not flavorless, but I would agree less flavored.
If you watch Good Mythical Morning, they did it with vodka.
I know.
They made that very
Oh
good.
yeah,
They did a lot with
Brita
the
filters.
yeah.
I used to watch that a lot with Sarah. We stopped.
Good Mythical Morning.
I miss Jenna Marble's videos. She was fun.
yeah. She was fun.
I never watched.
I didn't when she first came out. I didn't like her because she was like that early 2000s cringe internet humor.
She was.
But her recent stuff was very funny.
Yeah,
Never watched.
I've seen a few. She's pretty good.
No, she does some fun ones. I like the one where she turned herself into the chair.
Oh, that one I didn't see.
The videos she did were just absolutely just unhinged. Like she was just like, I woke up this morning, I decided, what if my hair was vertical, and just like make her hair vertical.
Huh.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Number 5.
five.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. 1930s New Zealand farmers had to deal with which one of the following problems? Your options are attacking New Zealand lesser short-tailed bats, exploding pants, an overabundance of the moor pork attacking and eating mice running around in the fields to the point where farmers cannot harvest their crops, or faulty farming equipment imported from England and Australia.
I have a question about the exploding pants.
Yes.
What?
How?
Honestly, I think it's the exploding
me, man.
pants. I have like a vague memory of pantaloon popping. And I hope it is, because I would like to hear a story. So I'm going to go exploding pants.
Christian's going exploding pants.
Normally
Corey?
I would too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go exploding pants because what the fuck?
It has to be.
You wouldn't come up with that.
You fuck. I'm highly insulted that you would think I would come up with exploding pants.
Out of all those options, and you put exploding pants as an option, not saying you couldn't come up with exploding pants in another scenario.
I think you really mean that I would not be able to come up with exploding pants.
I didn't know. No, fuck.
You schmuck.
I am a
So,
schmuck.
once we hit the $100 donation mark, we're actually going to put Cory and Andres in a boxing ring. And I'm just going to go exploding pants. Go!
I didn't mean it like that.
Loser,
did.
I'm
loose
sorry.
schmuck, loser
I didn't mean it
bottoms.
like
You
that.
weren't. There's no way you're sorry.
I am sorry.
Are you though?
Yes.
Now kiss and make up.
So for the sake of formality, you're going with exploding pants,
Yes.
Christian. Corey, you are going with.
I'm gonna go with the exploding pants.
You're going with the exploding pants. Both of you are correct. It is exploding pants.
Hey.
I want to hear this story.
I know, that is so
I was
crazy.
hoping it would be exploding pants because I want to know what the deal is.
Yeah. So I actually found this from IFL Science. Give me 1 second here and let me take a swig. All right.
But we're all on the same page.
Yeah. All right. So New Zealand farmers in the 1930s did in fact have to deal with a rather unusual issue: exploding pants. Stories written by newspaper columnists and historians alike very much capture the bizarre phenomenon. Historian James Watson wrote about how one farmer's pants set on fire as he rode his horse. Another man looked out on his washing line expecting to see wet washing and found it to be a lot more on fire than usual.
But they were dry, though.
Maybe. Sure hope so. After all that nonsense.
Yeah.
A North Island newspaper reported on August 12, 1931 that, and I quote, "A man's trousers exploded with a loud report. Fortunately, the owner was not in them at the time. Although dazed by the force of the explosion, he was able to seize the garment which was hanging before the fire and hurl it out onto the grass outside. There, the trousers smoldered with a series of minor detonations." End quote.
Why?
I'm so confused. Was there gunpowder in them?
We'll get there.
God.
So also, unfortunately, there were even instances where the exploding pants were spontaneously combusting inside people's houses, setting houses on fire and killing the occupants.
That's not as funny.
And people think exploding cell phones were a problem back like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, that was easily prevented. Don't sleep on your cell phone.
Right? How do you?
Don't tell me how to fucking live my life.
But what do you do about pants?
I'll fucking tell you whatever the fuck I want. So all of this was caused because the farmers needed to get rid of ragwort. Ragwort is a weed that came over from Europe and caused a number of problems with livestock, such as diarrhea, depression, sunburn, jaundice, blindness, and death.
Corey, maybe you have this.
I have every single one of those besides jaundice.
Corey's
Yeah,
been
so,
dead for 4 years.
We
I'm gonna go spooky. Ha.
we gotta keep you inside the barn for a little bit.
Yeah.
So
I
wait,
understand.
that's what that goo is under your computer desk? Ectoplasm?
Wink.
It's saltier than I would expect.
So in order to get rid of ragwort, the Department of Agriculture, I'm guessing New Zealand's Department of Agriculture, recommended the chemical sodium chlorate. This did very well to kill the ragwort. However, sodium chlorate is particularly explosive when mixed with organic materials such as wool or cotton.
That's so weird how shit like that happens.
I know, right? I don't get it.
I don't
I
get
really
it.
don't.
Well, in the same way you take fucking sodium, which is flammable like water, and chlorine, which could kill you, and you combine it, and you're like soup too salty.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Swimming pool, chlorine, water, a little salt.
you really are lucky you're pretty.
Oh,
Why is your pool salty?
saltwater pool,
The
man.
ectoplasm.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll just continue.
No problem. And once sodium chlorate gets into, say, a pair of pants, it's very difficult to get out. Because I think the whole thought behind it was that even though, since the chemical comes in like a liquid form and you spill it on something, even though the water would evaporate, the sodium chlorate would still be like in everything that it touched. Yeah. So give me a second. And on top of all that, the chemical can explode when near heat or through friction,
And if you're in New Zealand, where it's hot.
and then
Oh, no, and
and
you
then
ride
all
horses.
yeah, and then also hence like doing like some pretty intense labor such as farming or riding a horse. That's where you get the exploding pants. So
Jesus.
so it gets even
Oh, it gets
weirder.
better?
A little bit. I mean, they stopped using it, and New Zealand farmers are still alive. So
True. Balls
yeah.
intact.
That way, no.
Yeah, exactly. So this is where it gets weird. In order to lessen the injuries and deaths due to exploding pants, the Department of Agriculture recommended that farmers wear loose-fitting clothing so that way the ignited garment could be stripped off quickly.
So,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
My whole thought was that this held as much validity as the whole duck and cover campaign during the Cold War.
So they're, instead of like not using the exploding substance,
Yeah.
they're just like
Wear-
take off your pants quicker in case they
Yeah, wear loose clothing so you can take them off quicker.
Makes sense to me.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Part of my whole thing why I thought this was kind of along the same lines as the whole duck and cover campaign was that was because the combustion of sodium chlorate is so instantaneous that you really wouldn't have time to save yourself from really any injury because the burn was just so quick you wouldn't have time to get your pants off even if they were loose. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys were wondering about one of the other options, the more pork. That's an owl.
That was my other guest.
Oh, that was your other guess?
Yeah.
I just thought the name sounded cool, so I added it.
That's why I liked it.
Yeah, more pork.
More pork.
Yeah.
More pork.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
More pork, like ribs.
Those were good, bud.
Thank you.
Andres.
Yeah, thank you.
Round of applause. That's enough.
Oh, right.
That works.
So,
The fuck are you yawning for?
it's late. What the fuck you burping for?
This was really good.
Yeah, I
I'm
told you.
excited to try it.
It's really good.
So Andres, where do we stand here at the end of Dumb Trivia?
Allow me to add up the scores because
We're sitting, but
Yes.
the scores have been counted. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
And the winner of episode 16 of Dumb Trivia is Christian
Nice. Redeeming myself from last time.
with 7 points.
Wow. Only got 3 wrong.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got the after show or the
Listener submitted question of the week.
I
Yeah,
got 4 wrong.
All right. That's okay. Wow. He played the whole thing for you. That was very
did.
nice of him. And in second place with 5 points is Cory.
Yay! You're not getting shot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I ended up with 4. No.
Let him have this.
Do we have to?
He's been shot.
He insulted me when I was reading my own questions.
This is for you.
Wow.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Here, this is for you.
Yes, I ended this episode with 4 points.
Wow.
That's a close
Yeah.
game.
That was a pretty close game.
Yeah.
What did you finish with?
7.
Oh, you did
7.
well.
754. Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
I guess
Give me 1 second. Let me
Underwear and
get
random
this, get the
Andres
gun.
facts.
All right. Any last words?
Yeah.
There, you heard it first.
Fair.
Meh.
Um.
We didn't have a sponsor this week.
Yeah, we did.
Brought to you by. Meh.
No, I thought it was. I thought our sponsor tied in with your questions. Pair of Thieves.
No, they're not. They're not a sponsor.
Damn it.
This week's episode of Dumb Trivia is sponsored by Clark, Clancy, and Cameron, seize and desist copyright lawyers.
That's pretty good.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Watching Game of Thrones recently, and
Yes.
they say the thing they say about, I forget who said it, but the odd thing about last words is they're never anything important.
Ooh, nice shot.
Thank you. They said something like that.
I forget who said that.
Yeah. So I want to rewatch them, which I'm cool with.
All right.
Okay, well, thanks for listening to Dumb Trivia, where the questions are dumb and the hosts are dumber. I was Christian. You can find me at Crimbus Rimus on Instagram and Twitter.
I'm Cory. And
Yes, he is.
And you could find me at CoryW099.
I'm Andres, and you can find me at There's No Way This App Will Last on
And
Instagram.
collectively, you could find us, Dumb Trivia, at
Dumb Trivia.
Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram, Twitter, forthcoming.
And TikTok, maybe.
Maybe.
But
Yeah.
where
Underwear?
where can you give us money if we're broke? If
Oh.
we're broke. Please give us money.
You could donate to us. Coffee.
Yeah.
ko-fi.com/dumbtrivia.
Money me now, money.
Yeah, any little bit helps keep the show running.
Yeah.
Or if you don't want to give us money, which is fucking fine, just rate us on iTunes, tell your friends about it, share us around. It's free.
Spotify.
It's free.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you anything, but it makes me feel better.
And it makes Andre smile. And we could all use a little bit more Andre smile.
It's
from this
very
world.
pretty, man. Yay!
There it is. There it is. We got one.
We like it.
Yeah. So you can find all of our links right in our bio on Instagram or Facebook. We have a link tree, I think that's called.
Yeah,
Yes.
and on the website.
And
they're
on the
all
website,
linked, yeah.
which is also there.
Yeah.
And it'll take you to everything if you want to donate, if you want to just support us, if you want to go follow us, if you want to send us an email, any one of those. But thanks for listening.
Yeah. Thank you, listeners. Thank you for supporting our show.
That was episode 16.
That was episode 16.
That was episode 16.
Any last words, anybody?
I think someone once said it doesn't matter.
Oh, shit. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But you have something you want to say, though.
3 little words.
I'm reading the episode outline. It says suck dicks.
That's 2 words.
So-
I said 3.
Suck the dicks.
That is 3 words, but
I think it's the one above it.
Oh, music credits.
no.
Roll the outro.
It's Dumb Trivia, where the questions are dumb and the hosts are dumber. It's Dumb Trivia. You'll probably learn a lot of things you didn't want to discover. You don't win anything, but that's alright. You can look down on your buddies with your bragging rights. Hang with Cory, Andres, and Christian too. They're best friends, now they're friends with you. Knowing nothing is the only criteria. Come on, it's Dumb Trivia.